Hi everyone, welcome back. Exciting times because this man is relaunching his brand very soon. Excited?
Yes.
So Aaron is going to talk to us about the relaunch, the rebrand, all after the intro. Aaron, why are you rebranding?
Okay, two reasons. The original packaging company was called Abley, and you have to buy units, so you have to buy 10,000 units minimum, which is very, very expensive. The first 10,000 were fine, the second 10,000 came smashed, broken, unusable, and the company just stopped responding. They wouldn't replace anything. Dreadful, 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 and I was left panicking because I thought, what do I do? We are reliant on another company. So we went to a new company. I approached a lot of companies, and this one I've settled on, but they are much more expensive, and they produce packaging for very, very big companies, which is why I felt more comfortable. They have a really good policy on breakage and everything, so the whole thing is really good. I'm very proud. This was a year and a half it took.
So it's been a bit of a journey then, and it was a necessity because you couldn't continue working with the company that you were working with.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And then I used the opportunity to look at my formulations, and we've had problems with Firmenich where I was quite heavily reliant upon Firmenich, and they started limiting raw materials which I was using. So I was phoning them, emailing them. The reps which I deal with that talk to Firmenich, they were not getting back to Firmenich at all. So I'm now a Firmenich free company because they just do not respond. So I reformulated Firmenich out of my range completely, which is insane. I should never have to do that, but I just can't.
So again, you were sort of forced to have to
improve,
reformulate. But sometimes things like that can be a blessing in disguise because it allows you the opportunity to go back, look at what you've got and think, okay, actually, since I created that fragrance, I feel like I can make it better.
Yeah, and I have this new raw material, and let's see what it does, and how can I, so I had to rework everything. It was insanely difficult, and that's what I was doing in Mexico. Just, my staff had to do their jobs, and we had weekly meetings, and I was just working 8 to 12 hours a day over, I think, 6-8 months on this. Insane.
So does everything smell a bit different, or do some things still smell exactly the same?
Some things are exactly the same. But some things are some things are a little bit different, but improved, and some things are so stronger, better performance, but some things are completely different, because I was inspired by Mexico.
So in terms of the fragrances themselves, similar but different for some of them, and from what I've seen, from what I can see here, the actual design of the bottles and the box is similar but different.
Yes.
And I think better. I love the shiny look to the bottle. I'll show you close up on camera, but the bling bling there, and these are genuine Swarovski
crystals, yes.
The matte look was cool and trendy. I think this looks a little more elevated and glamorous.
So we have to polish the bottles, which means we're not going to be able to produce so much stock, because so much of what we do is completely hand.
So the label's changed slightly.
Yes.
And the cap is still magnetic.
Yes.
On top. So similar sort of feel to the bottle, similar size and everything, that round cylindrical shape. And also we have your logo, which is a really nice touch, which is actually sort of raised up glass up there on the bottom of the bottle. It's a really stylish, really classy look. You had an opportunity, if you were changing the presentation, to go completely new, completely different, but you've stayed with something that looks similar to the previous one. Why was that?
We looked at every single bottle design. A lot of the bottles are kind of really similar to other companies. So if you go for a square bottle, it looks like, you alter the top, it's Maison, Francis Cadejan, you square it off, it's Roja or
Fragrance de Bois.
Fragrance de Bois. They're really similar. So you can either alter the neck, and I thought, no, I'm gonna keep what I've got. It's synonymous with me. I don't know any other range that's got that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna improve upon it.
The crystals look great on top.
I know.
Around the unicorn embossed on the top. That looks good.
The box is better as well. So everything's just better. So it's more expensive, but you know, it's just better. The whole better.
Slut, which was sort of a very bright, energetic citrusy
I've
type
had 2
fragrance.
sluts.
Really?
Yes, and this is the third and final one. I love this.
Right. So this is the third and final reformulation
Yes,
of
and
Slut.
the atomizers are
Oh, that's very different to the original that I remember smelling.
so more. I love Slut.
It's smoother.
Massive sort of like
It's sweeter, it's smoother.
Yes.
It's got more of that sort of candy, sweet candy vibe to it.
and then it dries down dark.
Right.
Yes, I love
Some
this.
fruitiness.
Yes, when I was developing Slut, we have a Mexican
that's
dog
good.
called Senor Nibbles, because he nibbles. he's a massive husky. He's
Okay.
very sweet. And we took, whenever I would work with Slut, he was in the opposite end of the apartment, but I'd cuddle him and he would smell of Slut. And then when we took him out for a walk, we were constantly trying to get dogs off him. So he was known as the Slut Dog, because he was like had this weird effect of dogs in the dog park trying to so it's a very nice fragrance.
It's
I love
fun,
it.
it's bright, it's sweet. A lot of sort of bubblegummy.
Bubblegummy, sweet, youthful, unisex vanilla tonka. It's darkened with light patchouli, so it's not too heavy. Nice bit of citrus in it, but very, very sweet. It's got peach in, so peach, tonka, vanilla.
Yeah.
Sort of like but it has a metallic sort of like strong strength. I
Lovely.
love it.
I prefer it actually to the original Slut.
Me too.
Ozone,
So
okay.
this has when we're selling it, it has so you protect it and keep it nice and shiny. So
Okay.
we don't peel it off.
So the customer, when they receive it, will peel that off and have a
Yes.
nice shiny
Yes.
plaque
Yes.
on there.
So this reminds me of Mexico. So this is the most Mexican smelling fragrance.
So Ozone originally was quite a fresh,
Coconut,
juicy coconut,
sort of.
tropical type smell.
So it's same, it has coconut in it, but it's lime, pepper.
Definitely lime.
Lime,
That
pepper,
lime just
spearmint.
pops off there.
Yeah.
I want to eat it.
Yeah,
I want to eat.
it's really,
like
really, really delicious. It reminds me so much of Mexico. I love it. Amazing.
oh, that is so vibrant.
Coconut and vanilla
Yeah.
of the original, but I've just elevated it completely. Like,
Oh, it's almost fizzy.
yeah,
With energy.
Yeah.
Reminds me a little bit, of the refresher bars, the yellow
Yes,
ones that we used to have
absolutely,
as kids.
yes.
It's got that sort of fun, sweet, fruity
I love it.
smell to it. Next,
neon.
what am I smelling?
So neon, lemon, orange,
Yeah.
patchouli, masses of ambroxan. So on the skin, I can smell it now. It's like got patchouli, pink pepper.
I think that refinement reminds me more of something like Creed's Royal Oud. It doesn't smell exactly the same as that, but it takes on that, it's more sophisticated.
Yeah, well, that's
that's
where
what I'm
I
saying.
am now, 5 years on.
Yeah.
To when I first started designing all these things, it's completely different.
Yeah.
I want refined. I don't want you to smell one thing. I want blended, beautiful.
It is blended and smooth. That's
blended,
what.
smooth but sharp.
Yeah.
This is legend.
Oh, legend, right?
So this reminds me of we went out for Dia de Muertos in Day of the Dead, and we went out clubbing. Went out as skulls and oak moss, and so that reminds me of clubbing in Mexico, dressed up as skulls. What I wanted with Legend is blue. A blue fragrance. I wanted it to be oak moss, ambroxan, clubbing, like a look at me fragrance. But I wanted that. But it's nice, lots of lift, lots of very.
When you say blue, bleu de Chanel, but sweeter.
Yeah.
And more fun. I
Yes.
think. More youthful and fun than bleu
I
de Chanel.
wanted it to smell like all of them. So this is my take on like the
modern blue fragrance genre.
Sauvage, Bleu de Chanel, or I can't think of any others. All of those sort of things. So that's
It
exactly.
doesn't smell like any of those, but it's got the vibe. You would wear it for the same type of
Absolutely.
occasions and situations. We're smelling Luna next. Remind me the original.
The original
what
was
the sort of smell?
coconut. It was more coconutty. It was sweet, and when I was there was nothing wrong with it, but it was I loved it. But I wanted some. I haven't got anything incense and leather and oud and dirty, and I like funky smelling. So
I'm definitely getting the leather. It's not rough and dirty though.
no, it's got saffron, leather, incense, strong metallic oud. New type of oud I'm using.
Right.
working with, so more animalistic.
That's a very accomplished smell to me.
Thank you.
I like it.
I love it. We wore that out for New Year's Eve.
The whole range smells more sophisticated.
Thank you. Yes,
I think.
I agree.
And what's next?
So for years I was a cosmetic chemist, so I can make cosmetics.
So why not add them to the line?
Yes, and this is the fixative body lotion. So this, if you apply before and then put poor performing fragrances on after,
Yeah.
it makes them last longer.
Okay.
It's got nothing nasty into it, and it's aloe vera based.
What is different with that as a moisturiser to a moisturiser that isn't designed as a fixative? Is there something different in there that is designed to keep the fragrance around on your skin for longer?
So it's got the carbon fragrance in, so that works. It's got a few raw materials in there that that are fixatives. I don't use them, so I don't need to, but one way to fix a fragrance to the skin is there's a few raw materials, polymers and things, and then it's also got hyaluronic acid. It's got things to improve the skin texture as well.
Right.
But it's,
and would you only wear this if you're then going to wear carbon fragrance?
No,
or you can use it as a base.
I use it as a base, yeah.
So a little.
But this is like really lovely. It's like it's just really nicely performing.
In the glass rather than plastic feels.
We're trying the plastic for the body wash is all recycled.
Right.
So when you try it, it's like I love the smell. So.
Oh. I could just put this on out of the shower in the evening and not even put another fragrance over this. It's just a nice, comforting, smooth smell. You know, often people ask, how can they make the fragrances last longer? And one tip is to use sort of lotions and Vaseline even, but just to put something to slow the absorption into the skin so it stays on top of your skin for longer. And if this is a lotion designed specifically to do that.
It's improving the skin condition over a long period of time for the raw materials chosen, but it also has got technology into fixings to the skin. And then the last thing is the Haze body wash.
Right. Oh, hey, this is great as a body wash. This type of smell, fresh and fruit. Well, very grapefruity.
Grapefruity.
That'd be a lovely invigorating
non-sulfates, so non-sulfates, no parabens, nothing nasty at all. Again, made from aloe vera, so the foam is softer because it's not water and salt based.
Just for your body, or could you use it in your hair? Could you wash your hair with it?
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I love the.
Me too.
The fonts on there and the design. I think it looks classy. It looks luxury. What are these going to be priced at? These
£17.50.
£17.50 for 250 ml of the body wash.
£37.50 for that.
£37.50 for 150 ml of the fixative. I can't wait to try this and use this. Certainly on some fragrances that aren't the best performing. I'd be interested to try this.
Yes, it works. We've been testing it for over a year now.
Right, it's exciting.
Very good.
And it launches today. So as of watching this video, if you're interested in any of these things, you can jump over to Aaron's website. It should all be up there live, all being well, ready to go. Because you've nothing on your website at the moment. As of filming this video, I checked. There's nothing on there, no product. No. So right now you can go to his site and it'll be full of all these amazing new reformulations, rebranding, repackaging, and new products.
Exciting.
I've been sort of with you from very beginning of your brand starting. So to see you branching out like this.
Posh packaging, I know now.
Very posh, very posh. Swarovski crystals.
I know.
Hey? If you like the video, give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Also subscribe to Aaron. And if you do all that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.